G'day everyone, and welcome back to Wola Zabierzowska and the Triple Threat Challenge. It's November. There's not really much for us to do. So I think, in all honesty, first things first, we are going to sell this harvester. We're not going to need it for a while. The mustard is not ready until when? Next July. So almost a full year away. So I feel like we can sell this, buy some equipment that we'll definitely need, i.e. a mower. We're going to need a mower and a baler and or forage wagon. Something to make silage with. I would also like to put a silage pole down, just because it's the cheapest way of getting silage and storage out of grass. So I think first things first, we're going to jump in this, take it down to the shop. I think it goes on the other side, doesn't it? There we go. So I think we'll do this. Today is going to be a day of contracts, I think. I don't think we're going to get enough money from this to buy a new field, or at least one that's going to have anything worth doing. If we can buy a decent grass field, that might be good. But right now I think our main concern is getting our equipment that we need. We'll need to feed the chickens at some point. Yeah, this was a great deal in the sale, but I feel like there'll be a better option in the future, so that's what we'll go for. Hey, get out of my grass field, you pigs. Go on, get out. There we go. Problem solved, guys. It's alright, they're in the neighbour's field now. That's not our problem anymore. So yes, that's the plan. Contracts today, depending on what there is. I'm not going to do 3 animal handler or contracts like that are very good money for not really much work. I'm going to try my best to find something to do. If it's something with our own equipment, that's awesome. Like, say, a ploughing contract. I know there's a couple of fertilizing contracts, but they're not really worth it money-wise, if I'm honest. So I'm going to try and stay away from them. This thing is slow, I tell you what. But we'll get there. We're just going to take it there, repair it, and get our money for it. Now there is, I'll just see if they're still here. So this mower and this baler, I think, are what we're going to get. Now, yes, getting a baler is kind of counterintuitive to getting the silage pole. But if there's any baling contracts that come up for round bales, we have it there. So I think that's what we'll do. We'll just get standard net on it. Purchase that one. And then this mower is pretty decent. I don't know if we'll get the front mower or not, but that's 6,000 for that. And I think the front is only 14, so we can probably get both. Whether the Unimog can run both, that's a whole other question. But we'll worry about that when we get to it. This thing is terribly slow, so I will see you guys at the store. Alright, here we are. We'll go to the mechanic, get him to repair the equipment. Hopefully it's not too much. Oof. 700 for that. $5 for that. So that's 7,000 sold, 1,000 sold, and 23,000 sold. Look at that. Up to $34,000 now. I don't know if there's anything we can buy for that. We could have a quick look. I really don't see there being any fields worthwhile buying for that price. No, these are all very expensive and very far away. Actually, that's not too far off price-wise. Yeah, these are all a bit much, yeah. 47, that's not bad. And it's decent field type as well. What is it? Oh, it's beans. Where are the beans? There. So that might be the goal today, guys. Get that one. And then we could... Oof. We could plant... Oh, it's field grass. I thought it was flax. We could plant clover in there. Or we could just do more grass for silage. I don't know. Let's see what contracts there are. Fertilizing, mowing. 2,500 for a ploughing contract's not bad. Just use our own. See, like that. 6,500 for finding a horse and riding it back home. Like, I don't know, guys. That just seems a bit rich. But these ones, the fertilizing contracts, it's not. I'm going to get $1,100 for it. I don't think it's really worth it. I think we might take that ploughing contract. Accept. There we go. We'll get this going. Field 192. I don't know where that is. I didn't look. It's down the bottom, isn't it? Yeah. So we'll let our grass grow over here. It's all happening in that field. Those pigs are back again. I do apologize if my audio or there's any sort of sound issues or any sort of problems that occur. I'm changing my whole setup. It should not really affect this right now. But I've basically bought a whole new sim rig. So I've got a new wheel, new pedals, a whole new actual rig that they're attached to. So yeah, it's been a lot of mucking around with the PC, but everything should be working now. It's just a matter of recording with it, because everything's a lot further away from the microphone. Nope. Do a Yui. There we go. So yeah, I bought the Moser trucking sim bundle. So it's a big truck wheel, Moser R5, Moser pedals, the Moser shifter and all that. So it's basically a full Moser set that I've bought and set up, and it's all on a new sim rig that all fits, surprisingly. Everything works. It's just going to be a lot of fine tuning to make sure it all works how I want it to. Oof. Are we going to get faster than 6? Yeah, I think second gear was the best, wasn't it? Or third. Yeah, we got 10 Ks in third, so we'll go with that. But yeah, I'm thinking I might just either skip into January, because there's not really much for us to do except feed our chickens and load up the little garden for lettuce. I don't want to just do 3 months of contracts, you know. It'd be good for money, but it'll be a couple of episodes of not much of our own work, so. And then if we get to January, February, well, in January we have to do the randomizer for the loan, so that'll be interesting. Oof. There we go. Doesn't like coming out of first on its own. But this contract should not take long. So now with the trucking bundle, the new wheel setup, everything like that, once I've got it sort of doing what I want it to do, I'll be doing some more live streams. I think I'll get into it. We'll do the trucking simulator, because I used to do that a lot before the farming sim stuff started happening. Oof. So yeah, I've got my extreme economy series in that's been sort of on the backbench while I've been playing farming sim. There was a lot of problems with the main economy mod. Not problems, but the creator of the mod was focused on a really big update to it, so once Trucking Simulator updated to 1.58, the mod didn't work. So I just kind of let it sit and we just waited. But it's all updated now. It's up to the current systems, so it's fair game now. We are good to go. So I'll get this field ploughed. We'll see if there's any more contracts to do. And then I will see you on the other side of this ploughing. welcome back everyone. This has been a tough drive. This Unimog does not like the plow. It's probably a bit too big. We should have got the smaller one. And it could probably have handled it okay. But it's getting the job done. So this will be a cool $2,000 in our pocket. Time hasn't really advanced forward. So I don't think there'll be much more to offer in the contract department. So we'll collect. There's a baling contract for square bales. Cultivating would be good. We do have a new mower, so we could also go mowing. But see, these things just call out to me, but it's $6,000 for a horse. Like, I just don't see that being, just doesn't make sense, you know? I think we'll take this one. We'll take the plow back. We can turn the automatic off or on. Where is it? Gear shift mode, automatic. Thank you very much. So that's good. We've got that sorted now. That was our big problem for that whole contract, was the fact that it did not like staying in one gear for us. So we'll get this back to the farm, get the cultivator on. We'll just cut across the fields. I think it's all done and with it anyway. Oh, that was a bit much. So 37,000. It'd be good if we could get that field of beans. I feel like we might have to do that horse contract for it. I don't want to. There is a cargo, a lost cargo contract, which is something different. So we could do that. It just seems a bit much. 6,000 for a horse, like just to ride it back. And it, honestly, it doesn't even take that long either. That's the crazier thing about it. If it was a slow trot or something like that would take 10 minutes real time, I could understand a little bit, but it's done in 5 minutes. Like, it's nothing. It's the best value for money, but just it's too easy. Jump that there. Get this cultivator up. And then I'm assuming field 162. Where's that in relation to us? Back that way. Okay. So yeah, this episode's probably honestly just going to be a very short one. I could do November into December, but if anything, I'd rather do December into January and then do the randomizer. Or even just skip ahead to January and do that. I think that might be the goal. That might be the way to go about it. There's just really nothing for us to do, and our grass isn't even going to grow either. I'm pretty sure it's not going to get another growth state until next year anyway. Alright, here's 162. Is it? Yep. Unfold. Now, I know it likes this thing. As small as it is, we can get a bit of speed out of it, so It's really not that. I mean, it's not that quick either, but it's not as slow as the ploughing was. Much bigger field though, so it is still going to take us a bit of time. So I hope you're all doing well. I hope your weekend was fun. If I jeez Louise, guys. If I sound tired, which I evidently do, it's because I am. I'm not feeling the best, but we're getting through it. Just had a really bad headache for the day and almost just decided not to record tonight, but we'll get it done and we'll feel better for it. So this will be a nice another little $2,000-3,000 once we've done cultivating this field. The Whitcomb Park series hasn't come out yet, or hasn't started yet, I should say. Purely because I've been lazy, but also I noticed today that Oxygen David put up a post saying that there's an update coming out for it, and so as of recording, I think it's probably out right now, but I haven't downloaded it yet. So let me know in the comments below if you would like that to be another recorded series, which it can be. It'll just be a let's play, no real challenges. Was considering an own the map type challenge where I have to buy all the fields, but that causes me stress when I have to plan things properly. But let me know if you want that, and I'll consider it, because I was already thinking about it anyway. But yeah, if you want it to be a recorded series, or if you'd like me to live stream it once a week on that map specifically. I'm going to try and do some trucking sim streams, get everything sorted and get that back up and going, just for a bit of different content. But yeah, if you'd like to see some farming sim live streams as well, definitely let me know, and I'll look into getting that started. But right now, all we're doing is Renita Island and this place, Zabby, as Zorch calls it. We'll start calling it Zabby, I think, because it's a lot less painful. We're a quarter of the way through this field. This is the kind of field size that would be good to buy, but this is definitely out of our price range right now. 73, it's really not. It's really not, in all honesty. If we work a bit, we get our lettuce and our eggs sold, get some silage going, it's definitely possible. We could put another greenhouse down. I don't really want to do greenhouse and greenhouse, put a bunch of them down and make all the money from that. Oh, actually, we could put a greenhouse down, because what we've got is a garden. But we could put some other stuff down, see what there is once we've done this cultivating contract. It's not even going to get us to midday, guys. We've already done 2 of our 3 contracts for the day, and it's not even midday. So I feel like after this we should look into putting a money maker down on the farm and focusing our efforts into something that gives us passive income, really. I almost considered putting the lettuce on selling, just so that the money would keep coming in, but I think it does pay off a little bit more to wait I think they're in December anyway. It's all down here, isn't it? That's another issue with the new sim rig setup. Oh, February. I'm so far away from my desk. So previously my wheel and shifter were just set up on the desk that my keyboard and monitors and all that are on. But now with the new sim rig, I'm a good half a meter back. And with the big truck wheel in the way, I cannot reach my desk. So I'm planning to get the keyboard and mouse stand. But that's money that I don't have. Or I do have it, but not to... I've spent enough on this whole rig thing now to be... Spending any more is a bit rich. So I might even just get a little side table or something. Have a couple of little side tables around the chair. And then we'll be good to go. But we're halfway through this field now, so I'll do a little jump cut to the end. We don't want too many time lapses. It's going to be an episode of contracts and just... We don't need all that, so I'll jump cut to the end and I'll see you there. Alright everyone, 98% done, contract is almost finished, and ka-chow. Lift it, there we go. Now, while I was doing that contract, I did look and see what else there is to do, and something very interesting popped up. It's another ploughing contract. But I have a plan. Once we get back to the farm, I'll let you guys know about it. It's worth a good amount of money. $9,000. I think it's just under 10. But it's for a pretty big field. So I'd be a little hesitant to take this tractor and our plough. Well, I say that. Our plough's actually a pretty good idea. Because the plough in the contract is only 4.9 meters. And ours is 9 meters. But our little tractor will struggle. So, let's just go over here. We'll sort out the lettuce. I don't think there's any more pallets. There's one ready to come out. So we'll just get all these out of the way. There it is. So that's a pretty good chunk of lettuce right there. It's what, 10? Yeah, 10 pallets of lettuce. And we've still got a lot of water, a lot of seeds and fertilizer in there. So, let's have a look at the... There it is. Field 25. So if we just put that into perspective, that's the big one right there. But what I was thinking was we'll lease their tractor, because the tractor that they want to use is in here, I think. I'm pretty sure it's this one, which is 350 horsepower. And our plow... Okay. Maybe not, but I think it's worth giving it a go. It's more money than this. It's sort of the best cost Best amount of money we could make. Oh, wait, we got that. So we've got 40. If we do this contract, we will end up with about $50,000. We will then be able to purchase field 106. Or sort of anything in this general. Nope, never mind, I take it back. Field 106. Which it's not massive. 0.73. Oh, so it's actually quite small. Not really worth, if I'm honest. The only ones that might be worth it would be grass fields. If there's any cheapish grass fields. But we got these ones up here. Actually, that's a plan. Oh, it'd be good if I could remember what fields are mine. I think 171's mine that I need to get. I do have notes. I've just forgotten them off the top of my head. But I was just thinking, if we bought... So 1, 2, 3... That's what? 26. That's 47 there. So you could buy a bunch of these fields and then just plow them all together. 171's 23, 172's 29. So you could do that. They are a way away from the farm though. When that's 79,000 for 1.47 and you'll get, what, 23. That's 52 for only 0.7. Yeah, sort of not really worth it. We'd be better off to wait for one of these ones to go up. That one could be good. 56 for a long field of grass. But I think I'm getting distracted. I think what we'll do is we will borrow the items. Yeah, I think we'll use this one. We'll jump in this tractor. I mean, while we're going there, we may as well take the mower back. It's not going to hurt anyone, is it? We'll take the mower back. It might even be worthwhile, I think, putting a little workshop down on our own little farm so that we don't have to drive all the way back to the store to fix things. But I think this is going to be the best solution to using that plow, because our tractor definitely struggles. There we go. We'll zoom out a little bit. We were very close. But let me know down below if, as I said before, you want me to do live streams or a recorded episode or both. I can do both, maybe. I'll have to figure it out, but... and if you would like to see some trucking sim content, let me know down below. It's going to be happening anyway, but it'll probably only be live streams with the occasional update. That's probably one of the easiest games to stream. There's sort of no planning needed. I can just jump into the rig and start driving, so definitely let me know. I'll try my best. Well, that's cool. I've never actually looked at one of these with the tracks. That's awesome. So we'll drop this mower off up here. What field are we going to? 25. So as long as we get more than, say... We'll say 8 kilometers an hour. As long as we get more than that, we've made a great choice for only losing $600. So yes, we won't quite be at 50,000, or we might be. We might just crack 50. But this is our third contract of the day, so I'm not really planning on doing much else after this. I should be keeping the money that we have available for just in case we get to pay off our loan. Knowing my luck, we're probably going to have to add 100,000. You know, that's the rule. Do 2 headlands and let's just see how she goes, eh? Oh, beautiful. This is going to be no problem. Plus, I love this plough because it's not one that you have to go back and forward on the same lines on. We'd have to do this. It'll probably take us twice as long with the least plough, so I'm very happy that this is working at 18 k's an hour. I mean, going up that hill's probably going to be worse, but even if we're sitting at 10, the Unimog would not even be getting close to that, and I don't have to change it to manual. So let's get it reversed. $18 k's an hour, beautiful. But we are coming up to the incline now, so I'll be very interested to see how much the speed drops, if it does. Wow. Look at that. This tractor's a beaut. Now I will say, in another little setup run, when I was testing out the wheel, once I got it all put together and everything like that, I was on the Whitcomb Park map, just because I like to look at it and sort of planning what I'd like to do. The bio baler was in the used sales, so the baler that we're going to use to harvest the poplar, because that's the plan. I'm going to throw a bunch of poplar in the ground, and that's going to make us a bunch of, yeah, I always forget I can use the mouse. It's going to get us a bunch of wood chip bales, and I'm hoping that's going to be a big money maker for us. It might not. It might backfire big time. But seeing that planter in the sale for as cheap as it was, I kind of thought, why not give it a go, hey? We don't really have any trees. We can cut down the few trees that we do have, but I don't really think they're going to be worth much to us at the moment. We could even maybe just plant more trees around, you know. That could be a smart thing to do. If that's what other people are doing, I sincerely apologize. I've not watched anything. I've really not had any time to catch up on anyone's content. I've tried to watch a bunch. I've got snippets of it, but I might not be commenting, but I'm trying my best to watch them all. It's just, I've very quickly run out of hours in the day. I was able to watch YouTube at my previous job, or previous workplace, mainly because there was more people to do the work. Oh, sorry, that was my microphone. But due to moving all the equipment to the new place, working under the new business, it's kind of just me now. So the work that was spread between 2 or 3 people is now just on me. So the days go very quickly, and I am falling asleep a good 2 to 3 hours earlier than I used to. So staying up past 9 p.m. is becoming a real big task for me, which isn't what you want when that's your YouTube making time, you know. But we're doing all right. We're making it work. If I can plan my nights better, I might be able to do it. But right now it's just reserved to Friday and Saturday nights. And even Friday nights I'm starting to get too tired to do it, so it might just become a Saturday night thing where I'm up late doing all the recordings. i.e. tonight is what's happening. This is recorded on Saturday. So I'll try my best to get more stuff out, but real life is taking priority right now, guys. So I already took a screenshot before, but I kind of feel like I want to take it with this thing. This is a beast. Get that last little bit of grass. Or canola, whatever it is. So I'll get these little bits done. Actually, I'll just work my way up. And then we're going to hit midday. I don't think our grass is going to get anything. I really don't. It shouldn't grow in December. We're in winter, right? Oh, okay, so it might. But we can't, oh, we can harvest it, so it might be ready to go tomorrow. Or tomorrow, next month. So I wonder if it's worth seeing if there's any tractors in the used sale. Because I fear that Unimog is not going to be powerful enough. Not that anything we can afford is going to be powerful enough either, but, you know. But so far, this tractor is making light work of this contract. It said it was going to take us half an hour. I think we're going to get through it in about half that. I'm pretty sure we've only been doing it for 5 or 10 minutes. If that, if even 10 minutes. But there, I'll carry on doing this. I'll take a break. I need to get a drink. And then I'll do a jump cut. I'm kind of done with time lapses. Unless it's a really, really long job, like something that's going to take 25 something minutes. It's not really worth doing them for a 30-second time lapse, I don't think. And I think a lot of people are kind of not big fans of the time lapses, so we'll keep the episode short with some jump cuts, and I'll see you when we're finishing up the contract, guys. And we're almost done. These 2 passes should get us just over, or not just over 100%, but it should get us to bang on 100%, so 99. And then bang. Beautiful work. You ready for the magic, guys? And the rest of the field's plowed. Crazy. What? Oh, the tractor's gone. Yeah, so just under 50,000. Now, this is where I'm having thoughts. Do we want to build? Do we have tools? Here we go. Yeah, like this. That's $1,000 there. For our little workshop can go right there. There we go. And we've blocked off our staircase, but that doesn't matter. We can go around. Beautiful. And it's perfectly drivable. These cones are a bit silly, but that was 1,000. Now, where is... I don't know where it is. I might not have put it in. But I want to put in a buy point where I can buy my seeds and fertilizer and stuff. I just don't know where they are based. I've probably gone past them. But that's fine. We'll figure it out. They might be in here. And I just haven't installed them. But, see. This is another thing that would be a good idea, I think. That's the hand plant saplings. But we'll worry about that another day. Right now, we've got this growing us some lettuce. I feel like I could put another greenhouse, an actual greenhouse down. But I'd kind of also like to do an orchard. But they're very expensive. Whereas greenhouses are not. We can get a relatively good greenhouse here. For roughly the same price. Look at that. Oh, that's the pumpkin one. Mushrooms. Ah, that's the floriculture. Yeah, we could do that. We're doing that in Renita Island, but that would be good money. You can sell the stuff for a little bit, but I feel like just farming lettuce is a way better idea. There, and that's just a baby one. But we'll look into it. We'll look into it. I don't just want to put greenhouses up everywhere. They don't need any more food, do they? No, they should be alright to next month. But I think that's going to do us for it, guys. We've got our little workshop. We made some progress. This is November. We have no more contracts we can do. We can get out of my field. There should be no weeds, right? I weeded this. Yeah. Look at them. We got to get them. Wild boars, mate. Go on. Yeah. Yeah, that'll do. And they're off. So this is the field we could have bought. It's not overly small, but, you know, I don't really want to get not much bang for my buck. And it would be better for a... I don't think it's a terrible field, actually. No, it's loam. Oh, but that's more perfect. So either of those two would actually be way better options. Yeah, so one of these, any of these around here will be great. Oh, we could have bought that. Oh well, that's fine. We'll get that next month probably. We're coming up to the time to sell all our stuff, so we'll have a quick look in the used sales before we go. Where were we at? Right, this was the last thing previously. Yep, nothing. Nothing for us. So with that, I will see you guys in December. And I will see you next episode. Take care. Goodbye.